Kirsten and I just got back from Dallas, Texas with the Nexus church planning assessment process, and I was getting ready to get back home and record a debrief video to share with the community of Harvest Church, and I thought, well, why not do it like we're going on a walk? So, I want to share with you that the process of the assessment is full of great, God-honoring people that have an incredibly thorough, time-tested process. They have done hundreds of church assessments, and it's a team full of probably a dozen people that have all kinds of experience with church planning and the assessment process. They are assessing everything from a candidate's financial stewardship to a candidate's commitment to discipleship to endurance in ministry to the relation to the lost and so on. And there's about 15 different categories that they assess candidates in a specific church community based on. And these are great, godly people that have studied each candidate well before, a couple of months before the actual assessment process. They're studying us based on our submissions and prep work that we share, based on regular meetings that they have, and of course discernment that the Lord gives them in the Holy Spirit. And so that actually includes, that assessment team for us actually includes Pastor Patrick Lightfoot from Traverse Church here in Windsor. That was a beautiful thing. I knew we first got connected to Nexus with Pastor Patrick months ago, knowing that he has always been a Nexus church plant and a Nexus church planting coach. And so to have him there for our assessment was just a beautiful opportunity of someone that I've done ministry with alongside and partnering and pastoring in this community for a decade, but now it's in a new way. Now, neither of us saw this coming, but this partnership is in a new way. And so that was pretty cool having that. To kind of summarize it, the findings of what the team shared with us is full of great affirmation. Who we are, the community that God has drawn alongside of us, where God has us in this season of ministry, from where we've been, from what has happened, taking good long looks at all that, and then saying, what do we sense? And based on our experience, based on all the churches and the philosophy of church planning that we have, what are our recommendations for you? And so we got great affirmation from them, great coaching that will be partnered with us and assigned to us in real-time ways. And then some good cautions based on, hey, here's some things that we see that you want to be cautious of and aware of. And so sharing all that, assigning a coach with us, this Harvest Church is now going to be a mutual partnership. And I don't want you to think of Nexus Church Planting as the organization that's just going to help Harvest Church realize what God has called us to. It is that, but the hope of the world is not a church. It's churches. It's planting churches. We want to build it into our very DNA, that we are then going and helping other churches and other believers realize God's unique calling on their life, just like people have done that same thing with us. And so I want to share with you that formally that is going to be an organization and a partnership that we have. And that's why when we invite you as Harvest Church to join us at Traverse on Father's Day weekend, when I have the opportunity to preach on Father's Day weekend, Sunday, June 21st, at either the 8 o'clock service, 9:30 service, or the 9:30 service or the 11 o'clock service. We're not just inviting you to join us for some church service. This is a church partner. This is a unique partner in realizing the ministry that God has called us to. And so that's why if you don't have plans to attend another church, if you don't have other plans on Father's Day weekend, we would love for you to join us at Traverse. Finally, I just want to share the excitement, and I hope it's boiling up in each of you as well, the ways that God is doing something new. He is forming something that is starting to see buds and fruit, and to be on the ground floor of this, to be in the very formation stage, to be able to speak into needs and opportunities. I hope you are feeling not only the excitement and not only the hope, but also the responsibility. That God, I'm being obedient, not to these people or this church, but to you. You're calling me to this. Be praying about that. Be praying that. And if you feel that like I feel that, let's go, people of Harvest Church. Love you guys.